Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this in one go, so if I stumble over my words going forwards, I apologise in advance, and I should also apologise in advance if the quality of this video is fairly poor, if there's any lag, anything like that at all. Sadly, it cannot be helped, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue for you. So, this is yet another Eurovision 2020 related video. So much is happening in the world of Eurovision at the moment. The Lithuanian selection is ongoing, Norway's selection is ongoing. We've had news from Belarus, the Spanish song has been revealed, the allocation draw took place a few days ago at the time of recording this video. We've had snippets of the semi-final 1 songs for Melodi Festivalen. They're up online at the moment. And now, Denmark, Dansk Melodi Grand Prix, which is one of the longest running national finals, and I only found out about 10 minutes ago that the songs are out, all of them, and I'm about to listen to snippets of those songs and give you my thoughts, absolute first reactions here. The person who's uploaded this is Mr. Eurovision. I'm watching their video and I'm going to get straight into it. And how this process is working this year, Dansk Melodi Grand Prix, is that we had a sort of pre-qualification round, if you will, where 3 songs progressed: Kenny Dueland, Ben Tan and Sander Sanchez. Then 2 wildcards from that procedure have been chosen to go through to the grand final in Copenhagen on the 7th of March, Jamie Talbot and Emil. And now we know the names of all of the other artists as well. I'm not really familiar with any of them. It seems as though there are about 3 songs that will be in Danish, which is always good. And I'm going to get straight into it. Let me know your thoughts. It is the early hours of the 31st of January. But here we go, listening to the Danish contenders. Apologies if there's any lag, like I said. Okay, so first in this video is one of the songs I've already heard, Ben and Tan with Yes. Jimmy Jansen, who is a major Eurovision national final songwriter these days, and Linnea Deb, big songwriting team there. It seems as though this is a serious contender. A lot of people really liked this when it was involved in that P4 selection pre-qualification process. It is a good song, but it doesn't sound that original to me. It's sort of a little bit repetitive, the melody in the chorus, but that's not a bad thing. It is a pretty strong song. Say yes, say yes, say... Yeah, it's pretty good. Next up is Kenny Dueland with Forget It All. I've already heard this one. And I was expecting Jamie Talbot to go through automatically and then maybe Kenny go through as a wild card, but no, Kenny went through direct to the final. This isn't bad. He's got a sort of falsetto voice, I think. Again, quite repetitive. And then we have Sander Sanchez, and I'll be honest, I thought this was the weakest entry out of the 3 representing northern Denmark in the P4 selection. Yeah. Screens. Good beat. It's an alright song, but the other 2 are better. Then we have Jamie Talbot, already heard this song. This is Bye Bye Heaven. Now, Jamie Talbot, I think, is a relatively well-known musician in Denmark. It says here he was the runner-up on the 11th season of the Danish version of the X Factor. So, I think Danes are already quite familiar with him. It's quite slow-paced. The problem with a song like this is that if it won, it probably would not stand out much at Eurovision at all, even before we know any of the other songs. Next up, Emil with, and apologies for my pronunciation here, Ville ønske jeg havde kendt dig. don't know exactly what that translates as, but Tim Show, who was part of a friend in London who represented Denmark in 2011 with a great song, he's a co-writer here. We almost always get a song like this in the Danish national final, Norway's Grand Prix. We almost always get a song like this. This sort of happy, sort of folky pop song. It's nice, but again, I don't think it's that incredible. So now, the songs I haven't heard. So far, Ben and Tan are leading for me personally. We have Benjamin Kissy with Faith. That's the first song here that I have not heard before. Somewhat upbeat. I'm noticing that a lot of the refrains are repetitive and a little bit uninspired, in my opinion. Not a huge fan of this. Nope, already forgotten it, I'll be honest. Next up is Jasmine Rose featuring Roxor Loops, who do sound familiar. And the song is called Human. Okay, this sounds quite interesting. Oh. Oh, the beat's kicking in. Something tells me that'll be quite thin on lyrics. I need to hear more of that. Yeah, a sort of dance pop song. Next up is Cispiera, who has sort of like crimped curly hair, acoustic guitar. The song is called Honestly. This reminds me of Starlight, which was a song in the Danish national final a year or two ago. Anna Ritzmar performed it. Great song. This sounds a little bit similar to that. This is nice, but would not stand out at all at Eurovision. Next up's Isam B, or Isam B, with Bolje, which probably means dreams or something, not quite sure. Anyway, let's give it a listen. Big beard. Bolje. Sounds okay, but again, a little bit disappointing. Next up is Maya, or De Certe Sjæle, with Den Eneste Goth I Vale. The last goth, the first goth in Vale? Not entirely sure. This is an interesting title for a song. Let's give it a listen. Okay. Quite indie. Ooh. There's a sort of retro 80s feel to this one. That's not bad. I like the coat the guy's wearing. Is that it? Is that all of the songs, really? Okay then. Gotta be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed, but then again, I'm not surprised because Denmark's been disappointing me a bit over the past few years. Let me know what you think. For me, Ben and Tan are probably going to win it quite comfortably. Just the sort of song that Denmark would go for. And like I said, a big songwriting team. That last song, Den Eneste Goth I Vale, apologies, my pronunciation's terrible. But that sounded quite promising. It's between those two for me, personally. All of the others, I've sort of already forgotten them a bit, which isn't good. Maybe staging will save some of them, and it's nice to have quite a few songs in Danish. Let me know what you think, and again, apologies if the quality of this video wasn't great. And that's it. Denmark now entering the Eurovision 2020 race. So many countries revealing details, it's unbelievable. Until next time, whenever that will be, thank you very much for watching, I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, thank you, and bye for now.